So you have people faking like this with piercings in their tongues, and something is coming out of their chins, and it's so ugly. But they say, this is my body, I can do whatever I want. Wrong. Bushra says, can we get belly button piercing or nose piercing? Piercing the nose is very common in the subcontinent. So is it okay? It is a custom for women to adorn themselves. This is only a natural thing. However, such adornment has to be governed by Islamic rulings. So piercing the ear is something that is commonly used by women all over the world. Recently, they started piercing it again, or 3 times, or 4 piercings in the ear. And scholars disputed, but generally speaking, this is still permissible because the ears are a place of adornment and piercing. As for the nose, as Bushra said, it is quite common in the subcontinent. Some scholars did not like it and prohibited it because they considered it a form of mutilation of the face. And the face has its place in Islam to be honored. So it is prohibited for a man to curse his wife's face or criticize how she looks. This is totally prohibited for a man to say, oh, you have the face of a monkey, or you're this fair or unfair, or your color is this, or your nose is this. This is totally haram. And it is prohibited for a Muslim to strike any person on the face. Let it be a son, a foe, an enemy. Striking the face is prohibited. And this is why we say boxing, MMA, martial arts in general, when it includes striking the face, this is prohibited in Islam. When it comes to piercing, some scholars say that this is part of honoring the face. Others say, no, this is something that is common and men consider it to be beautiful on their spouses. And it's an issue that is probable. So I personally do not like it. But it's not in my customs, and at the same time, a lot of the Muslims are doing it. So I would say it is permissible, inshallah, but it's according to your preference. Now, when we try to expand this and cascade it to other parts of the body, then we have a problem. Piercing the nipples, the tongue, the belly button, all of these things were not found among the Muslims. Only nowadays, with the feminist movement and the increasing number of wackos all over the world, that they're coming up with these things. So you have people faking like this with piercings in their tongues, and something is coming out of their chins, and it's so ugly. But they say, this is my body, I can do whatever I want. Wrong. It's not your body. It's an amanah. It's something that Allah entrusted you with. I don't have the right to go and say to a doctor, hey, chop my hand, or chop my left foot. He says, why? I said, well, I changed my car from manual into automatic transmission, so I don't need the left foot. I can't do that. He cannot obey me. I cannot take my life. I cannot allow someone who's on who's bedridden and is suffering to end his life and euthanize him, for example. This is totally haram. It's not your body. So cascading the ear piercing and the nose piercing to other spots and areas of the body is not permissible, and Allah knows best.